yards shy of there at the 24. First carry for James Conner. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Goes right back to McBride. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Thanks to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Ballage. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That play going nowhere thanks to Ross Blacklock. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Ballage. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Murray now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Prater's kick is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Working down at the 49. That's good for a 1st down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Off the play fake, Cousins. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
4th down, Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this is caught. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 40 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score 17-3.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kalen Ballage from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 10-7.
Cardinals 10, Vikings 7. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Murray's throw there into the hands of Ross. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run here with Balazs. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Murray. They'll set up the screen to Balazs. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Prater's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Cousins on 4th down. Open here, Adam Thielen. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally in bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Cousins on 1st down. That is caught by Thielen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Cousins to throw it. He's got a man complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Cousins now. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Montgomery in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. So now this to get themselves a lead here heading into the break. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Shot before half for Murray. He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
Well, I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his round, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Cousins to throw for it on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On second and goal, here's the option. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ethan Carter taking it in from a yard out. And the Cards have retaken a third-quarter lead.
The Cardinals will line up for the two-point conversion.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. A first down throw for Cousins.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing for Montgomery. He's got him on the out route. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw again on second down. Cousins. They're quickly to Thielen here. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
In motion right is Jones. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To the air again, it's Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Jones now in motion left. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
16 more yards. That's another Vikings first down.
Jones will come now in motion right.
14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
In motion right is Jones. 4th down, Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And he wisely will throw that one away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Vikings are going to get the football back. It's time to run out in this 3rd quarter of play. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Following the interception, Cousins. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Play action now. Cousins steps away to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
I know we spend a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away? Really well done.
Play fake. Cousins. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray off play action. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Ross, 74 yards. And the Cardinals are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Famous Jones, 76 yards. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Joseph connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Isabella now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 30 on second down, Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
And the Cardinal first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
They run it with Balaj. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got it. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On play action, it's Murray. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a two-score game. Prater's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Oh, now backing up, and he's out of the end zone. The referee was right there to call it, and that is a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time.
Well, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop it behind the line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Murray now. Flushed out right. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
18 yards. 3 and out.
Here's Andy Lee now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, you have to expect in this situation that the defense is going to be playing the perimeter. They don't want any easy passes out there where someone can grab it and step out of bounds. So that was excellent work there to force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. He's got him in, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Cousins on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like